Okay, guys. In yesterday class, we have seen please everyone should mute your mic whenever I'm asking some question. That time only you should open your mic. Okay, guys. Otherwise, you should stop because we are recording this session and later you could listen. Then as much you will keep silent, that would be benefited to you only, because later you could listen this video recording video. Okay, guys, listen. Yesterday we have found current across the capacitor, and we have discussed regarding voltage across resistor. Then if I am talking to you, if I am asking to you, this is the capacitor and I current is flowing across it. I current is flowing across it. Could you tell me what is the voltage across capacitor? What is the voltage across capacitor? Could you see everyone? I am drawing some diagram. Could you see everyone? I am drawing the diagram.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. Okay, then what is the voltage formula? As we calculated in the register, voltage formula is V equals to I into R across the register. Likewise, what is the voltage formula across the capacitor? We will see how we can calculate. As we know, current across the capacitor, is IC equals to C dV by dt. Okay, then I need to calculate the voltage across the capacitor. Then what can I do? Can I integrate this? This is the equation 1. Can I integrate this? Because if I will integrate this, the differentiation will cancel out and I can get the VC. Can I do? Yes. Integrate. You could write with me. Guys. Integrate equation 1 with respect to T. Okay, this is the IC. I can write C dVC by dt. It will be cancel out, you know already, because according to the integration properties, C we could get VC and this dt before the, wait, what we could do, wait a minute. VC by T, we can write VC by T, but as we know, if this T we need this side so that it would be function of time, then we can write VC equals to I can write 1 by C IC dt. Can I write this way?
Yes, sir.
Everyone can say, can I write this way? VC equals to 1 by C IC dt. Because actually I have to take this one, this side, and after that I do the difference, means integration. But I thought you guys are familiar with all those things. That's why I haven't take that time. Now you could do here DVC. Okay, both you could do the integration. Okay. Okay, guys. Then what we have got, this VC equals to 1 by C IC dt. This is the formula, and you have to remember. See, whatever the formula you are studying, this is helpful to the so many subject like control system. When you coming to the second year, your second year one subject will be control system. That time this formula will be very, very helpful. When you are studying signal system, means whatever the subject you are studying, these are very, very important. Okay, whatever we are studying in network theory, then you just think in the first day class itself I told network theory is the basic of your branch, and whatever you are studying, single concept, it is not going to waste. Whatever the concept, whatever the formula you are going to see here in the class in network theory, definitely you are going to use in other subject also. Okay, then Vc equals to 1 by C Ic dt. Is it clear? It is the voltage across the capacitor. If they are asking the voltage across the capacitor and they have given the time varying field, then you could calculate the Vc equals to 1 by C Ic dt. Is it clear? Is it clear, guys? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes. With me you could write also.
Yes,
Make the
sir.
notes also. Okay, very good. Okay, guys. That concept is completed. How we are going to calculate the voltage across the capacitor? That formula is Vc equals to 1 by C integration Ic dt. Okay, guys. Now we will, I think, please mute your mic, everyone. Please mute your mic. Be in manner. You are not listening the class and you are. Guys, if you have doubt, you could write in the chat box so that I could know. If you have doubt.
Chat box no, sir.
Okay, whenever I will speak, that time only you should. Whenever I speak, so you that time only you should know. Means you should tell. Otherwise, how the students are there? I don't know on what basis they have taken. They want to do the engineering. They don't know their mic is on. Faculty is saying something. Means if they will get backlog in this subject up to final year, they are not able to clear. And you ask your seniors, some subject is network theory and all, they have how they have the backlog, and now you are in JN2K. That's why if faculty doing work hard, you have to be very calm. Okay, guys, we'll start the next topic, and that topic name is inductor. That topic name is inductor. But before going to the inductor, I think I have left one topic. That name is relationship. Put the heading, everyone. Relationship between power and voltage. Relationship between power and voltage.
V into I.
Yes, very good. Then how do you justify is, as we know, P equals to W by T, or you could say E by T, and you know V equals to W by Q. substitute value of V in equation 1, and as well we know I equals to Q by T. Okay, V and I both value we substitute in equation 1. Then P equals to we can write VQ, and I in the place of T we can write Q by I. Can I write, guys? It would be cancel out, then I can get V into I, or P equals to I into V, or in the place of V I can write I into R. Then one more relation I can get I square R. These are the very important formula which we use generally in our network theory. Both are okay. Okay guys, is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
P बराबर I into V. It's clear or not? As we know, voltage equals to W by Q. Work done for unit of charge from infinity to the, or you could say to the positive to negative, how much work we have to do, that is called the voltage. V equals to W by Q and I equals to Q by T. You could substitute this value in equation 1 and we could write P equals to VI, or P equals to I into V, or I square R. Is it okay? Is it clear, guys? Is it clear? What is the unit of power? Power, P unit is watt. Yes, very good. Watt. It's represented by W. Okay, it used to represent by W. Okay, guys, up to here, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Up to here, is it clear? Okay, good. Okay, thank you. Then till now we have completed our two basic components. First component name is resistor, second component is capacitor. Okay, guys, then could you tell me what is the application of the capacitor? What is the application of the capacitor? Can anyone tell me now? We have studied these many things. What is the applications of capacitor? Everyone should write with me only. Applications of capacitor. What is the applications of capacitor? Anyone from the class? By using the capacitor, we can do the what is the first? We can use capacitor. Capacitor stores energy, okay, in the form of electric field. Capacitor stores energy. Then what is the use of that energy? What we can do? Some places you need fast charging, some places you need fast energy. Then what you can do? You can use the capacitor, because you need 35 volt, then you need at instant, means suddenly you need 35 volt, depend on the application. Then what you will use? You will use their capacitor rather than using the battery, because battery at a one time it won't give that much fast like capacitor. Okay, then we could use the, in that place we can use the capacitor. Fast energy delivery. Okay guys, second, by using the capacitor you can block the DC blocking. Okay, where you can use the capacitor for the blocking the DC. How it will block the DC? Because capacitor, in the capacitor, like resistance, it is the capacitance XC. It is the capacitance XC. These capacitance and all I'm not teaching you in detail, because in the third unit we have to going to, sorry, in fourth unit we are going to study the AC analysis. In that AC analysis, these inductor, capacitor and resistor we will study in detail with respect to ACs. That's why I'm not telling this XC and all. But as I have to explain you how it is going to block the DC, I will tell you what is the capacitance value across the capacitor. That capacitance value is nothing but XC. Like resistor, across the resistor, what is the resistance value? R value. Then likewise in capacitor, capacitance, what is the value? XC value. Okay, this XC is nothing but 1 upon j omega c. XC is nothing but 1 upon j omega c. This j omega c is nothing but we can write omega c 2 pi fc. In 12th class you have studied this concept in AC analysis. Okay guys, then how you can say it is blocking the DC? Because if in your circuit there are the DC, then DC don't have the frequency, then what is your XC value? 1 by 0. It means infinity, means there is no capacitance. That's why whatever your circuit is there, for example, I have included capacitor with the DC circuit. Could you tell me guys, see this is the, it won't allow flow the DC, then what will happen? It won't allow, then what will happen? This is the volt, this is the some voltage is there, for example 5 volt. Then what will happen in this case, dear students? It will be open circuit. Infinity is nothing but wherever you will see in the network theory infinity, that meaning is open circuit, means this got open. Then could you tell me, anyone unmute the mic and tell me, if here it is open circuit, then is it possible to flow the current this side? It is not possible. Yes,
No, sir.
yes, very good. That is the meaning of, wait, that is the meaning of DC blocking. Okay, whatever this DC supply is there, dear students, that DC supply 5 volt, it is not able to flow this side. It not able to come this side because it's become the open circuit. If it become the open circuit means the wire is disconnected. If wire is disconnected, then it is not possible to go flow the voltage, means sorry, flow the current. Okay, then it is block the DC. Is it clear? Is it clear to all how we can use in the DC blocking our capacitor? Tell me students, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
If it is clear, you speak it is clear. If it is not clear, at instant you say it is not clear. I will explain. What?
Sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, thank you. If it is not clear, you that also speak, sir, it is not clear. Because for explaining only I am teaching you. Otherwise, if you know everything, why need to explain? Okay, guys, if it is clear, thank you. We will go to the next application. Next is third one. If it is passing the, if it is blocking the DC value, then definitely we can use it. This is for the AC coupling. Okay, AC coupling means whatever the AC signal will be there, it will allow to pass. Is it clear to all? Is it clear to all? Whatever the AC signal is there, it will allow. Okay, for example, this is the 5 volt. Okay guys, this is the AC signal symbol and I am passing now. Tell me guys, now the signal will pass or not? Tell me. Now will signal pass or not? It will pass because this capacitor will allow to pass the AC signal. Okay, this capacitor will allow to pass the signal. That's why we can use this one for the AC coupling. AC coupling means whatever the circuit is there, this circuit we could connect somewhere. We could connect with the transistor also. Okay guys, we could connect with the transistor. This is which transistor? This is the NPN transistor. Okay, then we could connect with the transistor also. Okay, this is the meaning of coupling. This is the meaning of coupling. AC coupling means whatever your circuit is there, dear students, that circuit will allow to pass the AC signal, and we could connect with the other circuit and we could pass. That is the meaning of AC coupling. Okay guys, is it clear? We could include one resistor capacitor here also. Okay, that is the meaning of AC coupling. Next, what is another application? Next application is we can use to eliminate ripple, What do you mean by ripple? To eliminate ripple. What do you mean by eliminate ripple? When we are going to change from AC to DC, that time we used to see fluctuations are coming. Like these fluctuations are coming. Like this fluctuation, wait. Okay, likewise fluctuations are coming. Then if we'll use this eliminating the ripple, how it will come? If we are using the capacitor, it will come like that. Is it clear? It will not like a DC, but almost like a DC. Okay guys, is it clear? To eliminate ripple.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good, thank you. Up to here, these are the main application of the capacitor. Okay guys, is it clear? Shall I go next?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. We studied about the application of the capacitor. In that one we have seen capacitor stores the energy, and we could use that wherever we need the fast energy delivery. Okay, then in place of battery we could use the capacitor. After that we could use the DC blocking. We can use for the AC coupling also, as well as we could use for the elimination of ripple carry when we are converting AC signal to the DC signal. Okay guys, okay, we have completed our two components. Okay, our two components, capacitor and resistor. Now we will go to the our last component. That name is, what is that name? What is that name?
Inductor.
Very good. That name is
Inductor, sir.
inductor. That name is inductor. Okay guys, inductor. Can anyone tell me what do you mean by inductor?
Stores electrical energy in the form of magnetic fields.
Electrical energy in the form of magnetic field. Very good. Could you see the diagram? Everyone should make this diagram. Do it fast. With me only you draw. You don't think you will do later. With me only if you will do, you will get more. I current is flowing here. Okay guys, I current is flowing. After drawing the diagram, you listen me very carefully. Shall I start description for that? Guys, shall I start?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, thank you, students. Actually, generally, we use inductor for the opposing in the changing of the current. Why do we use inductor? Inductor main task is to oppose the flow of current. What is the main use of inductor? Inductor main use is to oppose the change of current. Flow of means during the flow they used to change. Okay, that changing we should oppose. Changing the current in the circuit, changing the current they used to oppose. Is it clear? Could anyone say what I mean, what I have spoken just now? What is the use of inductor? Anyone? Tell me.
To oppose change of flow
To
of
oppose
current.
change of current.
Yes, very good. You keep in your mind, if this concept you are keeping in your mind, then it is very, very helpful. Inductor main task is to flow the change of current. Okay, it will oppose the flow of change of current. Okay, how it will do? It will do based on the laws which you know already, which we say one law. That law you have studied in your previous classes. When the current, for example, this is the solenoidal wire. In this, see, this is the one wire. This wire we have just wrapped, we given the solenoid shape, and it is now inductor. Okay guys, this way I have done. And when you started flowing current across this inductor, then what will happen? When you started flowing the current, as you know, when the current will flow across any conductor, it will generate the magnetic field. Is it okay? It will create the magnetic field, as well as magnetic field will be there across it, as well as it will generate the magnetic flux. If both are there, then what they will do? They will oppose the changes, whatever changing in this current. See, for example, first time it is I. Next time if you are sending the I dash across this wire, then whatever the inductor is there, they will oppose. How they will oppose? They have the magnetic field. If magnetic field is there, then you know, according to the Faraday law, they will generate the EMF. That inside EMF, it will also produce, or you can say induced, one current, because already magnetic field is there, means they are able to create the EMF, electromotive force. They are able to create the voltage. By that voltage EMF, they are able to make the current. That current is that much sufficient. Whatever the you are changing here, they are trying to make the balance like previous one. If I current is there, you are changing I dash, but because of here electromotive force is there, and because of that they are creating the current. That current want to be at the same current, like it want to make the same current like it was previous. Okay guys, then the opposing, whatever the induced, the opposing properties because of the induced, that is called the inductance. That is called the inductance. Okay guys, that is called the inductance. Then we can write, as you know, this is the network theory and we have to know, rather than more concept, we have to write everything in the formula. Then we can I say whatever the current is flowing, it is the directly proportional to the current. And what I can write, phi equals to, I could remove the proportionality and I can write phi equals to Li. L is nothing but inductance. That is called the self inductance also. Why it is called self inductance? Self inductance because whatever the inside EMF is there, because of this reason only EMF is producing, and they are making the one more current inside this wire, and they are want to be the same magnitude current, whatever the magnitude was there before the changing. That is called the self inductance. Okay guys, then phi equals to Li, and rate, whatever the proportionality of current after that flowing, it is the whatever the current, how as how much amount the current flux is changing, according to that our current is flowing. Okay guys, then we could write phi equals to Li. L is nothing but inductance. That is called the self inductance also. If I equals to 1 ampere, then we can write phi equals to L. Means what you could see here, it means our inductance value is not depending on the current value. Note everyone, otherwise you will forget. Our inductance value is not depending on current. Are you writing everyone? Our inductance value is not depending on current. Our inductance value is not depending on current. Okay guys, our inductance value is not depending on current. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Recording, sir.
Is it clear to all? Actually, you have to focus on the how the formula is there, what is the meaning of the formula, and you keep in your mind inductor we use for, it is used for the oppose of flow of changing the current. Okay guys, and you have seen also how it is opposing it in the inductor itself. They are making one current, that is called the induced current. That is because of the inductance. Okay guys, because the magnetic field is there, they are changing here, they are making the magnetic field, and when the magnetic field will be there, they will definitely create the EMF because the Faraday law. Okay guys, is it clear up to here? Is it clear? Shall I go next?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next guys, according to Faraday law, E equals to rate of change of flux equals to what amount of EMF it is producing. Okay, what amount of EMF they are producing, means rate of change of flux equals to EMF, how much EMF it is there. Okay, and this EMF only will generate the current. Then E equals to minus d phi by dt according to the Faraday law. we know the concept. E equals to nothing but means EMF equals to nothing but minus d phi by dt, means rate of change in flux equals to EMF. Okay, then can I write E equals to minus d in place of phi? Can I write Li? Can I write, guys? And as
Yes,
you
sir.
know,
Phi is equal to Li.
yes, minus L di by dt. See, this is the formula for the E is nothing but we know already, this is called also voltage. Then we can write V equals to L minus L di by dt. Could anyone tell me what is the meaning of this minus volt? What is meaning of this minus? This minus meaning is from wherever it is producing, it is opposing. Okay, from wherever it is producing the flux, they are opposing. That's why it is the minus sign. Okay, minus sign showing it is opposing. As you know, L is the constant value which not depend on the current or this here E value. That's why minus L is the its own depend on this I value, means in this one. That's why we taken in the as a constant minus L di by dt. Okay, guys, is it clear up to here? Then
Yes, sir.
what you have got today, you have got across the inductor. This is the symbol of inductor. Across the inductor, if I am asking the voltage, if I am asking the calculate the voltage across the inductor, then you have the formula. This formula name is VL equals to voltage across the inductor minus L di by dt. Okay, the inductor name is di by dt, means the voltage across the inductor value is VL equals to minus L di by dt. Again I could write, and the unit is volt. Who is the who has discovered this? Henry. Then what is the L unit? Henry. We call Henry because Adolf Henry only he has discovered about the inductor. Okay, guys, we have 5 more minutes. Then we could complete. See, this formula you should remember. It is very helpful when you will solve the problem. VL equals to minus L di by dt. And next, current. We know already voltage. Then how we will calculate the current? This is the inductor. If we know the voltage, how we will calculate the current? We know the voltage. Tell me. According
VR.
to formula. No VR. This is the inductor. This is the inductor. Across the inductor, how we will calculate the current? If we know the voltage, then according to formula, VL equals to minus L di by dt. Okay, guys. Then I need
How to
to
integrate it?
calculate current across inductor. Then how I will calculate? I can calculate
Integrating.
VL equals to minus L di by dt. Then what can I do? I can take this L this side, VL divided by minus L. I can write na di by dt. Further I can write di equals to minus 1 by L VL dt. Okay, can I take integration both sides?
Yes, sir.
Integration both side in equation 1. Then what I can get? I can get I equals to minus 1 by L VL dt. Okay, can I write? See guys, can I write or not? I equals to means minus 1 by L VL dt. Is it okay? If any doubt is there, you could tell me. See what I have done. I have taking the integration. I have taken the integration both sides. Then differentiation will be cancelled out and minus 1 by L VL dt. Is it okay? Is it okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Because we are
Yes,
taking
sir.
the integration means this is the value variable. Then with variable we have to take some means dt or di na, because with respect of dt we are doing the integration means we have to keep this. That's why I equals to minus 1 by L integration VL dt we could write. Then this is the formula of the current across the inductor. Okay, current formula across the inductor is I equals to minus 1 by L VL dt. Okay guys, you keep in your mind. We have come to know current capacitor current formula, voltage formula, and we have derived the capacitor voltage and current formula. Okay, is it clear to all students? Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir.